Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we have just hit 100 subscribers. I woke up this morning and literally when I opened the channel it said, well, 101 now, but thank you guys so much. I really don't know what to say right now, and I thought I'd do a video like this just thanking you guys and maybe giving you a bit of behind the scenes, or more of a behind the scenes look at how I kind of run things around here. And oh, it's just, I can't believe it. Like, I'm just glad that you guys seem to really like some of the stuff that I do, and I've seen a few comments from people which is really awesome. Like, I'm always open to comments, whether they're good or bad. I have had two kind of weird people commenting before I deleted their comments, and they were saying just kind of rude things, to be honest. But I have no time for people like that. But for the rest of you guys that have been commenting on like Half-Life, and I've seen a couple on Sonic, thank you so much. Your support is really greatly appreciated on these videos. And yeah, if in case you don't know, I like to do 2, sometimes 3 videos a week. Usually Half-Life, I think I'll just keep going with releasing 1 episode of Half-Life over the weekend. So I think we're up to episode 3 of Opposing Force, and by the way, I wasn't entirely happy with the second episode. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably enjoyed it, but because I'm such a perfectionist, I thought there were just things I could have done better. I feel like I went a bit overboard, especially in the early part of the video with the editing a little bit, trying to make it a bit more interesting, but that's just my anxiety. And I just gotta kind of not be so hard on myself with trying to be perfect. But speaking of anxiety, I think it's something we all struggle with. I actually kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit, and I'm someone who does struggle a little bit with anxiety, and it's not easy. There are definitely ways around, and I hope some of my techniques that I like to use could help anyone watching. So like, I think the best thing I can say for anyone who's struggling, because I know how hard it is, it's easy for people to say, oh, just stop worrying, just don't worry about it so much, you know, but it's like, well, how do I do that? The best thing that I find works for me is honestly just saying, okay, here's anxiety, or here's happiness, or here's joy, or whatever. You know, like, it doesn't have to be anxiety, that's just an example. But yeah, honestly, I mean, just noticing how you're feeling is the first step towards success, I think. The second, I think, is... What was I going to say about the second? Well, if I forget now, I'll probably just come back to it. But yeah, also, I'm using this footage right here to kind of test out what my computer can handle. I'm trying to see if it can handle something like this, because I play a lot of old games. In case you haven't been following along, like Sonic, Half-Life, as I mentioned earlier. And yeah, this is Forza Horizon 4. Really enjoying it. I probably play it a bit too much. That shows how much spare time I have on my hands. But I just really enjoy doing this kind of stuff, this whole YouTube kind of things where I can just make videos and be my own boss and chat to you guys from time to time. It's really a great experience that I really enjoy, and I'm not like some sort of AI channel, or I'm not one to like try and fake things. Sometimes I over dramatize things, whether that be in my videos or in real life in general. It's just the kind of person I think I am. But yeah, no, I can't believe it that you guys are really enjoying some of these videos. And yeah, depending on how I go, this may replace what I was originally going to put out in the middle of the week, which is going to be Sonic 3, but yeah, depending on how I feel, Sonic 3, the final part of that where I'm playing as Knuckles, might not be released for another week or 2. I'm also practicing with that game, trying to learn where all the big rings are so I can get the special stages in the early parts of the game. I'm trying to think what I was going to say about the second part of anxiety. Oh, yes, going back to that. the second thing that I have that may not work for everyone is just, if you do notice your anxiety, for example, say I'm out, or say you're out walking in public and you're walking past people. Now sometimes I just, for whatever reason, I get anxious, even just walking past like a complete stranger. It just happens, and what I'm trying to get at is, sometimes I would walk past people and I just feel like really anxious for whatever reason. So my point I'm trying to get at here is, if you start feeling like anxious like that, then just be like, okay, well, we've walked past countless strangers in the past. Nothing bad has happened. You know, nothing's going to happen to you. So, you know, it's just, that's an example, but I think you can understand what I'm trying to get at here. So, yeah, as you can probably tell, I didn't have a script planned for this. I just wanted to speak what's on my mind. And I had a couple of key points that I was brainstorming for talking about. Honestly, not too much has changed, I'd say, in the last couple of years that I have been making, like, gaming videos in particular, but honestly, I feel I've come a long way in the past few months. Not in terms of like status, you know, like reaching 100. That's not what's most important to me. Important thing is building a good community with good people like yourselves that are very supportive, and just, you know, we can all have a good time together. I think that's more important than being worried about the numbers, essentially. You know, you can have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but if you don't have a good community, and if you're not passionate about things like with YouTube, then what's the point? So yeah, I am going to end it for real, otherwise I'm just going to keep rambling. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully. Goodbye.